Assalamu alaikum and good evening, good morning, good afternoon, wherever you are. Would like to welcome you to our third ISA Oman third Knowledge Connect session. And this session, we are hosting Miss Mariam Mariam Al-Durra. Let me introduce Mariam. Mariam Al-Durra is a software developer at Allianz Technology Insurance Company, holding a bachelor degree in software engineering from Malaysia. She recently completed her master degree in cybersecurity and resilience in Austria, and is currently undergoing the training to become a cybersecurity consultant. In addition to her work in software development and cybersecurity, Ms. Al-Durra is also a co-founder for one of the companies here in Oman, PMOSS Tech. Mariam is also is the ISA Oman Media Committee head and have been very active in social media management role. Welcome, Ms. Mariam, to this Knowledge Connect session. Happy to have you here to share your knowledge and expertise to our audience.
Thank you, Mr. Nasser. Thank you so much for the introduction. I'm really glad to be here. Thank you for the opportunity. And thank you for everyone who are watching us. Inshallah, this is going to be a fruitful session for everybody.
Thank you, Mariam. So, Mariam topic, inshallah, will be talking about the importance of cybersecurity for small and medium enterprises or entrepreneur success. So, I'll leave the stage to Mariam. Mariam, please.
Thank you, Mr. Nasser. Hello, everyone. Today, I will be discussing an essential topic that is often overlooked in entrepreneurship, the role of cybersecurity in business success. With cyber threats becoming more sophisticated, startups and entrepreneurs must take proactive measures to protect their businesses. By the end of this presentation, I hope to convince you that cybersecurity is not just an IT issue, but it's a business accelerator. In this presentation, we will explore the current cyber threat landscape, assess the risk and financial impact of cyber incidents, and discuss the key cybersecurity strategies that can safeguard your business. By prioritizing cybersecurity, you not only protect your venture, but also enhance its resilience and appeal to investors. Let's now dive into why integrating a robust cybersecurity measures is essential for entrepreneurial success. Starting off, consider these alarming statistics. A research collaboration with Cisco and the National Center for the Middle East market is based on data from 1,377 CEOs of small and mid-sized businesses that tell a similar story. The result of the statistic was 62% of the respondents said that their firms don't have an up-to-date or active cybersecurity strategy or any strategy at all. And that's a major problem, given that the cost of a cyber attack can be high enough to put a company out of business. And according to the National Cybersecurity Alliance, 60% of small and mid-sized businesses that are hacked go out of business within the first 6 months. This underscores that cybersecurity is no longer optional, it's a business necessity. Many entrepreneurs are laser focused on growth and securing investments, but they often neglect the digital security side. This oversight can lead to catastrophic failures, as a single breach can disrupt operations, erode customer trust, and drain financial resources. Therefore, startups need to recognize that cybersecurity is not a luxury, it's a necessity. Understanding why they are prime targets and addressing the lack of expertise will help them build more resilient and secure businesses. Cyber threats are only going to increase, and the best defense is a proactive approach. As cybercrime is on the rise at an alarming rate, and startups are among the most vulnerable targets. In fact, according to a cybersecurity ventures, global cybercrime damages are expected to reach $10.5 trillion annually by 2025. This is not just a corporate problem. It affects businesses of all sizes, including new and growing startups. Hackers are also becoming more sophisticated, especially using AI driven attacks, ransomware, and phishing schemes to breach systems. With remote work, cloud adoption, and digital transactions increasing, cyber criminals have more opportunities than ever to exploit weaknesses. Unfortunately, not many startups see cybersecurity as a priority until it is too late. Coming to why are startups and entrepreneurs prime targets? Startups are often seen as easy prey by cybercriminals for several reasons. First, they lack robust security infrastructure that large corporations have, but instead they prioritize growth, funding, and customer acquisition while postponing cyber security investments. Second, startups frequently rely on third party vendors and cloud services, which introduces additional security risks. If a vendor gets compromised, the startup's data and systems can be exposed. And third, many startups collect valuable customer data, such as payment details, personal information, intellectual property, etc., which makes them attractive targets for cyber criminals looking to steal or ransom critical information. Then we have the lack of security expertise. One of the biggest cybersecurity challenges for startups is the lack of expertise in the cybersecurity field. Many entrepreneurs and small teams have strong technical skills in product development, but on the other hand, they lack dedicated cybersecurity professionals. Additionally, limited budgets prevent startups from hiring security specialists or implementing a strong security frameworks. Many startups also underestimate the importance of cybersecurity training, leaving employees vulnerable to phishing attacks and mostly human errors. Therefore, cybersecurity is not just an IT responsibility, it's a business priority that must be integrated from day one to protect operations, maintain customer trust, and attract investors. Oh, sorry, that skipped. Okay. Now, cybersecurity breaches should not be seen just as technical issues. They are business issues with serious financial and reputational consequences. Let's look at the true cost of cyber breaches and why businesses, especially startups and entrepreneurs, cannot afford to ignore cybersecurity. Starting with the financial cost of a data breach. According to the IBM at the cost of a data breach report, the average cost of a data breach reaches up to $4.45 million. These figures include legal fees, compliance fines, lost businesses, and the cost of restoring operations. For startups, a breach can be even more devastating. Unlike large corporations that have the financial buffer to recover, small businesses often struggle to regain stability. Beyond just data breaches, ransomware payout exceeds $1 million per attack, as cybercriminals demand high reasons to restore access to critical systems. Then we have the growing cost of cybercrimes. The cost of cybercrime is increasing at an alarming rate. If you have a look at the chart displayed, in 2018, the global cybercrime costs were $0.86 trillion. But by 2027, they are projected to reach a staggering of $23.82 trillion annually. This exponential growth means businesses will face more frequent and sophisticated cyber threats. Startups and entrepreneurs who do not invest in proactive cybersecurity strategies, they are going to risk ruin and losing customer trust. And finally, reaching one of the biggest effects is the reputational cost of a breach. The financial losses are just one side of the story. Reputational damages can be even worse. Studies have shown that 78% of customers will stop doing business with a company after a data breach. Once trust is lost, then the investors, the customers, and partners hesitate to engage with the business. We've seen this happen to major companies like Yahoo, Equifax, and Marriott, where breaches led to stock declines, lawsuits, and massive PR crises. For startups, a security breach can also mean the end of the business before it even takes off. This is why cybersecurity must be seen as an investment, not just an expense. Now we come to some of the suggested key cybersecurity strategies for entrepreneurial success, starting with leading with your priorities, mostly for the leaders. Entrepreneurs must integrate cybersecurity into their business strategy, not just into their IT department. Cybersecurity should align with business priorities, ensuring that customer trust, intellectual property, and financial stability remain protected. The key takeaway is this: a secure business is a successful business. By making cybersecurity a priority, startups can gain investor trust, protect valuable data, and build long term resilience. Then we have the incident response and business continuity planning. No security system is foolproof, which is why having an incident secure response plan is critical. A well structured plan should outline how to detect, contain, and recover from a cyber attack while minimizing downtime. Additionally, startups should implement a business continuity plan to ensure that operations can continue even in the event of a security breach, natural disasters, or system failures, whatever the risk may be. Then we have securing the digital infrastructure from day one. Cybersecurity should not be an afterthought. It needs to be built into the foundation of your business from the very start. Implementing solutions like secure cloud storage, multi factor authentication, encryption, access controls, etc., from day one can prevent costly breaches in the future. And many startups, they mistakenly believe that they are too small to be targeted. But in a matter of fact, statistics have also shown that 43% of cyber attacks target small businesses. And also, building a zero trust security model ensures that no one, even inside the organization, has more access than necessary. Then we have regulatory compliance and data protection. Entrepreneurs must understand and comply with data protection regulations such as GDPR, CCPA, etc. These laws are designed to protect the customer data, and failing to comply can result in huge fines and reputational damages. Beyond compliance, data encryption, regular audits, and secure backups, they are also essential steps to ensure the data integrity and prevent unauthorized access. Finally, a good suggestion that entrepreneurs should also take into consideration is getting a fresh set of eyes. Cybersecurity threats, they evolve daily, and businesses often overlook their own vulnerabilities. Bringing a third-party security expert or ethical hackers to conduct penetration testing or auditing can identify weaknesses before attackers do. And also, as we said, auditing, which is considered also as a simpler measure, regular security audits and employee cybersecurity trainings can drastically reduce the risk of human error that leads to breaches. But then, at the end of the day, cybersecurity is not just about protection, it's also about growth, valuation, and trust. Businesses that prioritize security attract more funding, retain customers, and scale sustainability. As entrepreneurs, please keep in mind investors don't just invest in ideas, they also invest in secure, well managed businesses. And cybersecurity is a key indicator of the company's long term success. Then we have the first role of cybersecurity for investors is that cybersecurity directly impacts business valuation. And cybersecurity is no longer just an IT concern, but it's a critical factor in the business valuation. Investors and stakeholders assess a company's security posture before making financial commitments. A business with weak cybersecurity measures is seen as a high risk investment, and companies that suffer data breaches or ransomware attacks often experience a significant drop in valuation and stock price. For example, let's take the case of Yahoo's data breach. Its acquisition price was reduced by $350 million due to security concerns. And a secure company is a valuable company. Strong cybersecurity practices lead to a higher valuation, better funding opportunities, and definitely a long term success. The second role lies in how customer trust and brand reputation affects the investments. Trust is actually a currency in today's digital world, and cybersecurity is one of its biggest determinants. Statistics from PwC analysis show that 78% of customers will stop engaging with a brand after a data breach. When customers lose faith in a company's ability to protect their data, sales will drop, reputation will suffer, and investors will definitely pull back. Investors actually they want to see businesses that prioritize data security and the privacy because a trusted brand is more resilient and a good reputation attracts not just customers but also long-term investors who believe in the company's future. Then we have cybersecurity role in strengthening the mergers and acquisition prospects. Mergers and acquisitions are major parts of scaling a business, and cybersecurity plays a key role in these transactions. During an acquisition, companies usually conduct extensive diligence, and cybersecurity risk can either increase or decrease a deal's value. If a company has poor security policies or an undisclosed breach, it can completely derail an acquisition or reduce the purchase price. Cybersecurity also is not just about preventing attacks, it's about making your company more attractive, valuable, and scalable in the long run. And then finally, we have cybersecurity culture reflects leadership and business maturity. A strong cybersecurity culture starts at the top. Investors usually, what they do is they evaluate not just financials, but also how well leaders manages their risk and crisis responses. A company that invests in cybersecurity shows maturity, foresight, and operational excellence. Qualities that actually make a smart investment for the investors. Then we have when the leaders they treat cybersecurity as a core business function rather than an IT afterthought, it fosters a long-term stability, resilience, and investor confidence. Then we have the top trends in cybersecurity for 2025. As cybersecurity threats continue to evolve, so must our defense strategies. Looking ahead to this year, cybersecurity is shifting more towards AI driven security, enhanced resilience, and strong collaboration. Um, Now, exploring some of the key trends that will shape the cybersecurity landscape, starting with enabling transformation. The rise of generative AI or Gen AI is revolutionizing cybersecurity by enhancing threat detection, automating responses, and improving data security programs. Another major shift is collaborative cyber risk management, where companies share intelligence to better combat cyber threats. No organization can fight cybercrimes alone. Therefore, collaborations between businesses, governments, institutions, and security firms is essential. Lastly, managing machine identities is becoming a top priority. As IoT devices and cloud services grow, ensuring secure authentication for machines is just as important as securing human identities. Then we move to tactical AI, which is the center of the cybersecurity evolution. Artificial intelligence is no longer just a tool, it's becoming the backbone of cybersecurity strategies. And tactical AI is being used to extend cybersecurity awareness programs to detect anomalies in user behavior and manage third party cybersecurity risks. This is crucial because supply chain attackers are increasing, and businesses must ensure that their vendors and partners uphold strong security standards. By leveraging AI for proactive threat intelligence, companies can anticipate cyber threats before they even escalate. Finally, we have embedding resilience into cybersecurity. Cyber resilience is now a business necessity, not just an IT priority. Organizations are shifting from just they are shifting from preventing attacks to ensuring rapid recovery. Companies are also focusing on cybersecurity technology optimization, ensuring that their security stack is efficient and cost effective. And finally, we have the CISO and security team well being, which is being recognized as a critical factor. The cybersecurity industry is facing high burnout rates, and companies are now prioritizing mental health and workload balance to retain the top talents. These trends highlight a crucial shift in cybersecurity from defensive strategies to proactive and AI driven approaches. Businesses that embrace AI, collaboration, and resilience will be better prepared for future cyber threats. Finally, I would like to conclude this presentation by emphasizing that cybersecurity is not just about protecting data, but it's also about ensuring business continuity, resilience, and trust in an increasingly digital world. Thank you. And of course, if you have any questions, I'd be happy to answer.
Thank you, Mariam. It was really a fruitful session. You've really shared some of the most important practical approaches that small, medium enterprises need to look at. The aim or the main focus of being or having the cybersecurity as enabler for the success of that organization. And the questions that I've received, it's a couple of questions. One is related. You touch base the issue or the trending of the AI. So with the trending of AI in cybersecurity, do you feel that depending fully, or there will be a solutions that companies or entrepreneur need will depend on them heavily, and it will be more of a cost effectiveness, more of a, provide more cost effectiveness or cost competitiveness in that factor as well, that area?
Um, Sorry, I got a connection error. Can you please repeat?
Yes. So the question in summary is regarding the trending the trending factors of AI and Gen AI. Nowadays, there is a lot of solutions that depend on AI in providing cybersecurity, like cybersecurity features or protections. So, do you think that in the future there will be more depending on generative AI or AI in a high level to for this organization to depend on AI rather than using the classic way of protecting their organization? Do you see that more competitive to have these solutions providing the cybersecurity functionality or protection?
Um, well, AI adoption is definitely growing across industries. Um, but I'm sorry, I think I'm cutting. Can you hear me well?
Yeah, we can hear you well, Mariam. So do you see this as a trend that people will rely more in this AI in or AI driven cybersecurity solution rather than the typical type, most of the cloud based, the machine learnings, algorithm based protection, signature based, instead of using the old method of implementing cybersecurity controls?
Yes, for sure. For
Okay.
sure, there is a huge improvement in this in the AI sector, and this is also affecting the cybersecurity sector um, in a very big manner. And also, I'm sorry, but just a second.
Yeah, there is a noise from your side, Mariam. Maybe you can move to the second question is
I'm sorry,
regarding
but
the role.
I
So,
cannot. It's
mm,
cutting. Your voice keeps going and coming back.
yeah, I hope it's
I think
clear now. Do you hear me well now? Mariam, do you hear me well now?
it's still cutting.
Okay,
Just a
okay.
second.
So maybe I can show the question on the screen. This is the second question is regarding the role of government in providing this legislation or rules or laws that will make cybersecurity is a must. Not all organization they enforce it. I know this is very critical, and some organizations, some governments, they make the, I mean more of legal to implement this, but not in all. I mean. Governments or in other countries. So, do you feel that there is a need for the governments to step in to make it more enforced, even for small and medium enterprises? Mariam? Mariam, do you hear us?
Hello.
Mariam, do you hear us well?
I'm I'm still getting lagged.
It's okay, Mariam. Thank you. So, just for sake of time and for the
I
team, I
think
would like, yeah, go ahead.
hello.
Yes, Mariam. So just for sake of time, it's fine. For sake of time, I think we can move to the next chapter. So I would like to thank you, Mariam, for your time and sharing knowledge. And if there is any questions being raised in the team, I can see some comments just pop in. Oh, there's Muhammad Al Busaidi. He said thank you, Mariam, for the presentation. Uh, okay. And there's also some comments from another LinkedIn user is saying, Mariam, we hear you loud and clear. So just for sake of time, thank you, Mariam. I really appreciate that still you can answer the questions over the comments in LinkedIn and YouTube. And I would like again to, on behalf of Oman, ISA Oman team and our audience in the uh, social media, I would like to thank you for your time, your sharing knowledge, and wishing you all the best. So thank you again, Mariam. So we'll move to ISA Oman. This is a quick introduction about ISA Oman for people or for the audience who are following us who are not aware about the International Society of Automation Oman section. This is just to give you an overview about what is ISA Oman and what they've been doing. ISA Oman established back in 2016 and held well known events in 2018, 2019, and attended by a large group of members, institutions, and companies. Among them is Oman Society of Engineers, OSE. So let me. So one of the things that we are proud of is really uh, I mean, ISA Oman contributions, where they have participated in the Middle East Instrument Cybersecurity and Automation MICA 2024 Expo that was in last year September. They have contributed as or participated as a chairman, members of technical committees, speakers, moderators, panelists, delegates. There was really a strong participation uh, from ISA Oman into that that event. The one of the things which is we are very proud of is being or presenting or having our first ever exhibition there, where we received people, visitors, engineers from different companies, from even the government entities and organization. We explained to them about ISA Oman, how ISA Oman can help professionals and students as well into that area. Then we also participated in CISEC Oman in December, the Cybersecurity Oman 2024. We participated also as a panelist. We had also our uh, exhibition or booth. Also, we've received a lot of cybersecurity professionals from different organizations and entities, where we have shared also how IC Oman can help in sharing more like standards or best practices internationally, and how that can help the cybersecurity community in Oman in both the critical infrastructures and also the international or the high level or general IT, how they can benefit from there. Also, we've just I think I'm just quick skip that. Okay, so I think you are watching us in one of our social media platform like LinkedIn and maybe YouTube or X or Instagram. We've What we have done, we have launched our last year we have launched our ISA Oman official LinkedIn page, and we've been doing this very effectively to announce our participation, to celebrate achievement, to welcome our new joiners, etc., etc. So you will see a lot of events advertised in this LinkedIn. I think just keep jumping to. And we are also proud that we have multiple of attendees from different companies. So we are very diverse in terms of end users, from service providers, system integrators, and also from as a student, either a faculty from student university faculties, and also students. So we would like we are trying our our best to connect the technical professional team with the student as well, in order to achieve and to bridge that gap between the theoretical study with the practical hands-on where possible, and to connect them. This also, there's some features or some things that like mentoring, resume review for students, and we do a lot of these things to support students, and also to give opportunity for the professional or technical team to give back to the community, and to support also the younger generation also in that aspect. The last thing, I think our social media channels. By now, maybe you can just Google ISA Oman section, and you will see our website, our social media accounts, and we will be happy really to receive any comments from your side. Please take the moment to go through isa.org/join, see all the benefit of ISA, how ISA can add value to you or to your colleagues or to your organization, and we are happy to discuss and to share any way of collaboration that we can have. There's also a QR code on the slides. Please scan it over your phone, and then it will take you directly to our LinkedIn page. Please connect and see. Let's see how we can help each other and to support you in that. The last, I would like to conclude with a small video with our last event that we have done, an annual gathering meeting last in December. So I'll leave you with that video. It's just a small video. So thank you again. I would like to conclude by thanking you for your attendance, participation, questions that you've been raised. Uh,
Hello, Mr.
Mariam,
Yes, I can. I just switched my data. Sorry, I can hear now, and I can answer the questions if possible.
yeah,
Could I?
definitely,
Yeah,
definitely.
I'll just for the time being, I will give a quick answer to the questions. So I will just go to them. Okay, so the first question we have is um,
There's a question on the screen. If you can read it, that says a question for Mariam. We have seen in last few years the cybersecurity in large corporation enterprise that have invested massively in cyber in security infrastructure. What is the best direction for small enterprise to start strong and protecting their assets?
um, in my opinion, um, for small enterprises like startups, etc., I believe that the best approach to start with is training your employees, knowing the importance of cybersecurity, for them to realize that this is actually an important matter. It's not just an IT problem or a technical problem, but it's actually something that you really have to put your attention into. So giving knowledge to your employees will prevent a lot of human errors in the future as well. Then you should have a clear strategy on how to implement the cybersecurity into your infrastructure. Having a clear strategy will give you like a heads on. I'm sorry, I'm lagging again, but I will just talk. Having a clear strategy is going to give you a proper heads on the next steps that you are going to take, and also for your employees, especially that now you are a small enterprise, you are a startup, so your employees will not have that much knowledge regarding cybersecurity. And having a clear strategy, step by step strategy, is going to give them like a roadmap on how to proceed forward, and therefore reducing the errors as much as possible.
Clear. The other question is regarding the role of government
Mm.
to enforce these cybersecurity requirements into the small and medium organizations. Do you see that's how, I mean, doable, or there's a challenges looking at the small and medium enterprises? They might not have the right budget, or the enough budget, if I can rephrase it, to invest in these technologies.
Well, definitely there will be challenges, but I believe that governments should make it mandatory to implement cybersecurities just like in insurances, because ensuring that the business data are protected and the customers' trust is also protected and the operations, this can also be enforced through strict regulations, uh, auditing, and security investments. But I believe that uh, it should be definitely mandatory. The governments should make it mandatory to implement cybersecurity infrastructures, whether to small enterprises or big enterprises. And they should start making cybersecurity a business necessity, not an option. Because even though they might face some challenges right now, but um, they are like they are preventing bigger ones. They are preventing bigger challenges in the future.
Indeed. Do you see that more of a, also the financial institutions can help into that for supporting these funds, because we know some financial institutions can provide like loans or others. Do you see that could help into making this more seamless and doable?
Yes, for sure. For sure. And as I mentioned earlier, this should be a priority to implement the cybersecurity solutions and to implement cybersecurity as an idea to every single infrastructure.
Clear. Thank you, Mariam. Thank you for really taking the time to answer the question. And I
Thank you
give
for having me.
thank you.
And yeah, sorry. If anyone also has more questions, I can reply on the LinkedIn post, or they can contact me directly.
Thank you, Mariam, and thank you for all our attendees who've been participate. I mean, they participated and enrich our presentation with questions and clarification. Fahad, Omar, and as well Muhammad, all the team that they have participated. Thank you very much for your engagement and enriching the discussion. Thank you, Mariam, and hope we can meet inshallah for the future
Thank
in
you.
person in a more of a similar event and panel inshallah with all ISA Oman team.
Inshallah. Thank you all. And I'm sorry again for the lag of the internet.
It's okay. Thank you, team, and wish you all the best. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Assalamu alaikum.